Hey everybody, good morning. I'm about 13 minutes late. I apologize. I got off a Zoom meeting and it went a little long and got me all behind. But happy Wednesday, January 5th. Seems kind of weird that we're already in the first week of January. Yikes. You all have any resolutions? I still have my December host code up there. Let me edit that out for you guys so it's not so distracting. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing here, but there we go. If you're here, please say hello. I'd love to chat with you. I know this is not my normal time, but I think I'm going to start doing Wednesday's coffee and a card in the mornings. It kind of makes more sense, right? Instead of having our coffee in the afternoon, we can, of course, coffee's good anytime in my opinion, but I do shut myself off from caffeine around 4. I think that's my cutoff date. So today we're going to make a card using something from the new Stampin' Up! Mini catalog. Let me grab it here. I'll turn the camera around. My desk is an absolute mess, but you guys are kind of used to that. Let's see, let's straighten this out a little bit. Hey, how about that? Hi, Donna, good morning. I am going to use a stamp set that is in the new Spring Mini. A lot of you placed orders yesterday. I'd love to know what you got. I mean, I could look it up, but I would love to know what you got. I am going to place my order today. And before I start, forgive my manicure. I cleaned house yesterday, and they're all chippy, and I didn't take the time to remove it this morning. When I went to bed last night, I thought, I should probably take this off because I had an early morning Zoom call, and then, I should have done it last night, but I did not. So, oops, sorry. There we go. Hello. So we're going to make a little card out of, and I don't even know what page we're on. I didn't even, hi, Letha. Good morning. Are you all drinking coffee this morning? Let me find the stamp set. Did you know in the back of each catalog in our mini catalogs there are, it's kind of like an index catalog at a glance, and it's been very helpful for me to find what I'm looking for. Mine is on page 19. Here we go. I really love this one, so look for that in the future because I am going to grab that. But I had to get this one, the Friends of the Forest. It's only $17, and I already had the punch from the coordinating stamp set in the Holiday Mini. So this punch carries over, and it does coordinate with this cute little springtime Friends of the Forest. So that's what we're going to use today. Donna ordered the Nuts and Bolts and Kite stamps. Love and ordered Flowering Fields. Yay. Hi, Kathy. Happy New Year. The Kite stamps is another favorite of mine. Let's look at those. And I think I saw the garden one is what I liked. It's comparable to the Nuts and Bolts, I think. The Kites. I think it was a standalone stamp set, and that's why I liked it too. And I thought it would be a perfect stamp set for page 31 for the spring. Real easy to cut those out if you wanted to use them as, pop them up. And the little cloud punch, I wonder if it works with this cloud that is in the catalog. So that's cute. That was another favorite of mine too. Nuts and bolts. Why am I not finding that? Oh, it's on page 13. Oh, how fun! You got the little Valentine. That is adorable. These robots are really popular. In other areas of life, I've noticed that robots are kind of trending. So, and that's another standalone stamp set. I love that. These would be awesome for little kids. You know, their Valentines to take to class too, because they'd be real easy for the kiddos to do that. But those are adorable. Love that. Okay. And remember, right now you can order out of the mini, and with a $50 purchase, you get a free item out of Celebration. If you don't have these catalogs, I'd love to send you one. Just message me. Or you can go to theplaidboodle.com and click on the catalog tab, and you can see all of them there. So let's make our card. I have all the pieces here. And I took the colors out of my designer series paper. This is the same paper I used Monday. So one side is very Valentine-y and love. I almost used this. I really liked that. And I kind of wonder if I should have. But I'm so drawn to stripes. And one side you can use for anything. That is called, the paper is called, I'm going to drop my coffee over. It is called Sweet Talk, and they're 12 by 12 inch papers. And then the only die I used was the large circle die. So if you have a circle die or a punch, you can do that. Okay, so we are going to find our adhesive. And I'm just going to plop my circle on the card. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to take this 1/2 inch by 5.5 inches strip of Highland Heather. My card is Granny Apple Green, and it's just a 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4, so that's my card base. And I designed this card by just looking at another card completely different than this card I'm creating today, but I kind of used it as a sketch. I thought, well, I'm going to create that card and change it up. I like to do that a lot of times, especially when my creative juices aren't flowing. Okay, I'm going to take that circle that I cut out of the designer series paper. I just chose that stripe that's got the Real Red, Blushing Bride, Highland Heather, Granny Apple Green, and I'm not sure what the yellow is, if it's So Saffron or, let me see what that is. So Saffron. So it's a pale yellow. All right, and then I'm going to take a piece of, I believe this is 1 inch by 2.5. No, it's 1 1/4 inches. But I think I decided I wanted to trim it down. So let's do this one. 1 by 2.5. And I'll have this stuff over on my blog. And if you were with me Monday and saw that pop-up card, whoop, there goes my light. You guys, I have these balanced on little paper cups, trying to get more light on this so you can see well. Here's the little pop-up card we did Monday. And I've got all the measurements and everything up on my blog now, theplaidpoodle.com, if you wanted to try and create that on your own. Okay, so we're going to take this 1 inch by, what did we say, 2 1/4, 2.5, Highland Heather, and I'm just going to put it right there, making a little tab. This is a great way to use up your scraps of cardstock. I always save my cardstock scraps. I have a little box for each color family. And I'm looking for scrap paper. Here, we'll use this one, because I'm going to stamp off the edge on this. Okay, and the stamp set I'm using, like I said, is Friends of the Forest. I'm going to use this little tree here and some Granny Apple Green ink. So I'm going to ink my tree up really well. And then I'm going to just kind of stamp off on the side of this. I'll give you the measurements of this in just 1 second. I think, oh, I don't like how that did. I bet it's because of this underneath. Let's try it this way. If I'd used my Stamparatus, I wouldn't have had that problem. But this is just a quick and easy down and dirty card. We need a quick little friendship card or a birthday card. All of our projects don't need to be you know, bells and whistles like Monday's card. Okay, that's going to go there, so that's good. Now I'm going to add the little, I still left a little smudge there, but I think that's going to be okay because I'm going to add a sentiment strip onto it. Okay, now I'm taking some gray granite. I just wanted a very light gray, and I'm going to take this little bunny image and put her right at the base of the tree. And then I'm going to take my triple label punch, or whatever this is called. The list of everything I used today will be over on the blog as well. Or if you have any questions, let me know. Okay, so I tag the end. If you don't have the punch, you can just flag it with your snips, paper snips. And then I also am going to round the corners. Get with my little corner rounder punch here. We're using lots of punches today. Okay. And then I'm going to put that right there on the card. And I'm trying to decide if I want to pop it up, but I don't think I will, because I'm going to add my little deer friend, and I think I'll pop her up. Hi, Carol. So I'm going to kind of put this right in the center of my circle. Yeah, Letha, punches are so quick and easy. I love my punches. Okay, now we're going to use our little deer punch, and I'm going to stamp my deer on a piece of Blushing Bride with the gray granite. And then we'll punch her out. The gray granite's just very, very subtle. And this is a little fawn. I wonder if I've got some paper stuck in there. Okay, and I am going to pop her up. Bye, Letha. Have a good day. Thanks for stopping by. You can watch the replay to get to the end. Letha is a massage therapist in the St. Joseph area. So if you all live up in the St. Joseph area and need a good massage, reach out to Letha. Okay, so that's all of our elements. Now I'm going to add a little sentiment tag. I think I wanted to use a 3/4 inch or a 3/8 inch, which that's what that is. Okay, so that will work. It looks awfully thick, but I think it'll work. I might cut it down here after I see how much we are going to use our white embossing powder again, which I thought I had it right here. It probably is right here. I just can't see it because I have all this stuff. I know we will need the Versamark. And here it is. There we go. And I'm going to use this again. I'll just use this as our little, excuse my scrap paper. And my sentiment stamp is glad you're my friend. Okay, I'm probably going to have to get my head in here, ladies. No, I think 3/4 was good. Oh, I could probably trim a tiny, tiny, tiny bit off. There we go. And I apologize, the heat tool is going to make some noise. Oh my gosh. Sorry guys, something happened. Something happened. There we go. I don't know what happened, but something did. So I'm just using the white embossing powder. Glad you're my friend. Oh, you guys, I almost did just spill my coffee. I think I'll move it over here. All right. Now I'm going to take my paper snips and just flag the ends, both ends. I just cut up the center as far as I want it to start, and then I go from each corner and create a little banner type sentiment strip. And then the little part that I messed up there, didn't put enough pressure on, I am going to cover up. And I'm going to use a couple little Stampin' Dimensionals. This would make a pretty Valentine's Day card too, if you wanted to add some hearts around, or use some more Valentine-y colors, the Real Red and the Blushing Bride, but I wanted to use some fun, bright colors. Okay, now I'm going to take my Subtle Shimmer Sequins and kind of lay those around. My liquid glue is going to gush, I think. I think I'll just put 3 on. And I'm going to grab my little, if it's here, my little U-Pick 2, and I think I'm just going to use these white ones. I don't think I'm going to use any of the silver, but that might be pretty too. These carried over from the, oops, that glue will dry and it will be fine. It'll dry clear. I put a little too much glue on there. There we go. Isn't that cute? Now, if we wanted to step it up a notch, I could have colored in my little rabbit and I could have colored in my tree. But I kind of wanted to share with you just a simple, fun little card, just to let you know that cards don't always have to be all the things. You know, sometimes we try a little hard. And I wanted to show you that I found a card online that used these similar elements, but it used a completely different stamp set and completely different elements, and I just used it as a sketch to create my card this morning. So thanks for joining me, and I think Wednesday mornings will work well. I have a standard standing Wednesday morning Zoom call, so I'm in my office anyway, and like I said, Monday I normally schedule my mom's appointments in the afternoon if I'm able. Sometimes you just can't. You have to go with the flow. So I think maybe our coffee and a card now will be on Wednesday mornings at 10 a.m. If I find that might be too early for people, I might switch it to 11, but I kind of like the 10 a.m. slot. So let me know what you think about that. Because I don't want to lose you, and I want to be available when you're available. So, all right, y'all. Have a happy day, a happy Wednesday. I will be back Monday for Make It Monday. We'll talk soon. Bye-bye. Oh, one more thing. If you placed orders with me in December, those card kits for the thank yous will be going out this week. So I'm working on those. So be looking for those. We'll talk soon. Bye-bye.